Now I'm going to try and build up this tree, which of course is a dead flower from the garden. And what I've done is I've taken a smaller part and right there I've attached it to the main trunk in an effort to build up the tree lower down so that the trunk doesn't extend as far up, and maybe try and make it a little bit more realistic. So I used Zap-A-Gap, and it seems to work for most things. And what I'll do next is I'll begin to trim off some of the flower heads. Later I will add in additional elements to fill out the tree. I just used some baking soda to get a better grip at this location here. Just needed a little bit extra help. So I'll continue trying to restructure the tree to make it look fuller and sort of typical of a tree you might find in the UK. I'm going to give the top of the tree a bit of a spray with the spring green, just to see how the colouring will affect how it looks. And then I'll get into maybe increasing the diameter of the trunk and then adding in additional elements to enhance how the tree looks. Now, this is an old airbrush that I've got, and there's a compressor there, but I have to find out exactly how I should operate this. I haven't been able to locate the manual because I don't want to have any accidents with it, but we'll proceed with this at the moment. Now you can see the tree after I sprayed it with that spring green. It's taken on a different colour altogether. I gave it a little spray of yellow just to get some balance in the colour or variation. And yeah, now we'll move on to the next step. So the green paint has dried, and now I'm going to apply some Mod Podge and see how that comes out. I think that was $1.50 at the dollar store. I just walked over there and back, and I got some brushes for $1.25. So let's see how it works out. I'm hoping this will give some texture and a little bit of depth to the tree trunks and branches, and then I'll see how it looks in case I have to do something else, and then I'll move on to the next step. So I'll maybe just hold this and apply the Mod Podge. Not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm hoping it's going to enhance it. You should always try things at least twice, just in case the first time you're not really too sure. That applies to many things in life. Seems to be taking okay, but we shall see. You know, trees aren't always brown. Sometimes they're grey, nearly black, and off-white. Just depends on the type of tree and where it's located and the season. So in essence, Mod Podge is like a glue, but it has a number of uses, and this would be one of them. What I was actually want to use was matte medium, but the smallest container of matte medium that I could get was $20, and I thought that's a bit steep. So I went to the dollar store and I got my Mod Podge for $1.50, and it seems to be working. The proof is in the pudding. We'll see how it ends up when it's dried out. Anyway, I think it's looking pretty good. Let me just give it a couple of little other spots here that I might have missed. High up in the tree, where the branches are pretty young. All right. So I think that will do it for the moment, and then we'll move on to the next step. I hope you enjoyed this little how-to tutorial on how to add trees to your model railway. Very simple process, and using everyday things like a plant from the garden, and then just applying paint, trimming it, etc. So if you enjoyed this, please remember, give me the big thumbs up, ring the bell and subscribe, and join me next time on how to finish this tree and install it onto the model railway. Bye for now.